gotta do. You gotta keep it together. You know, we have Two Chain and Lil Wayne in this part, and he got a song with Andre 3000 that I love. With, Lil Wayne and him, and you said we fight for something, but we don't know what we fighting for. God said, I'm not. I know what I'm fighting for. I'm fighting for the right to choose to grow without racism, without businesses. One of your songs, Lil Wayne had a good verse. I like your verse too, Chain. We all fight for something, but we don't know what we fighting for. The right to grow, the right to choose without being around narcissists, around people that got the problem in the point of view of those things. God said we fight to be treated as equal. And now, I want to tell you something. I want to tell you something about the situation. I want you to know something. Because I want you to know something. The key, they have to understand, the key the thing is, I know what I'm fighting for, the right to choose, the right to choose with God, that we are all treated as equal. And I'm gonna get back on that. Nowadays, back in the day, white people used to run us out of the neighborhood. Now our own black is running us out of neighborhoods. And it gets to a point where it's getting really, we self-destructing ourselves. But the team up is getting real, it's getting crucial in the point of view when we talking about society and talking about those things. I'm fighting for God and I'm fighting for the right to choose and not be belittled and stupidity, narcissism, black and white teaming up with different mindsets. The things with those things and those avenues. We have so much problems that we can't understand in life. We are babies. And we have to understand those things. God never did say he's ever. He said maybe one day I might come back in this earth. And he might. To then he's up in the spirit. The thing is, you're gonna see God in your dreams, but you're not gonna see body. You're not gonna tell you. You're just gonna see spirit. The most thing you might get when he's trying to tell you to catch on to something. And those things, man, with those things. The key in life is given to understand it. But there's so many people taking those things for granted. God said, there's a billion of you, and you take your kids for granted while others cry around the world. They're not who they are. Boosie talked about fear. Fear. I always been blocked off for them. You know why I always been blocked off? It's like the growth that I see. You're gonna feel some type of way. That's the most thing that can keep a kid strong. That can keep a kid strong is study, and you gotta have more than one goal. Not just making it in the music industry. Changing your mindset up of what you want to do. You can always come back to something. But the thing is, can you put that rap dream and other things that you want to life and come and afford those things? Those things were just given to understand it. You have to get the key to happen. I had to understand me and another person. So even though she don't I had to understand she don't care anymore. Me and my 4-year relationship. I had to understand certain things of what life is. And I've been understanding, but it's time just me and her forgave each other. We apologized. We did all the rest of these things. And I had to understand those things. We have to have to do the thing past life, present life. Look, I was in Gainesville and I had a dream right before I went to Gainesville court, and I sat in that same seat that I was gonna walk away, and I had a dream about those things. That's the dream, that the understanding of God gave me before I went to court, and the thing was given to me up in. We have to understand certain dreams and understand the do it, but our reality. Those things could be in the coordinate, but you have to be coordinated to understand. The thing in your dream, can you catch on to eye contact of the spirit of the future expression? Certain individual, when you think of someone, how can that be? How can they understand that greater power? Uh, God would awaken all of his children, even if they got disability. 1 year, you will see. You will see all of these things. And I'm a big fan of Drake and y'all. And before they came, 2 Chainz, there was Titty Boy. So I'm a big fan of that. You know, I'm from New Orleans. I grew up on a lot of stuff. But me and my ex-girlfriend, the one that cause they said in Dallas County, oh, you just like LaWayne, all you do is care about that whore and that money. But let me tell you something. Before there was me and Mirza was me and Sabina. Me and Sabina set our problem. It was just cousins and friends getting in the way of that relationship. And we know it was bigger than us. We already know. Look, she told me before I got this tattoo, she said he would wait till we get older to be together. But I didn't get this tattoo because of that. I got this tattoo because of the legacy. When her friends and her cousins and this girl called Shelly, she was trying to bring me down, tell me he'll die in the corner. And I'm like, hold up, no, who you telling another person to go die in the corner? I ain't gonna be none of that shit. You know what I mean? I love myself too much to do all of that. But she could, like me and Sabina, settle our problem. We settle our problem, and I hope we settle, but we got to do something without her cousin them involved. And we're gonna be together. We got to do something without her cousin them involved. That's just the way it is. Her mama told me it wasn't time for us to be together. So we have to do something without her cousin involved. I just don't want nothing to do with those things. I just want nothing to do with something. You know, she got to do something without her cousin involved. So if that time comes, it comes. You know what I'm saying? So if it comes, it comes. So the thing is that I want y'all to go to this video, and y'all can go to this video and share. God said, please share my YouTube, and y'all gonna look at it. At my YouTube channel is at SELLERSSJR7413. That is my YouTube channel in those scenarios. And you go to MirzaCavalic, you're gonna see the title. I want y'all to take, because you know, My value have all. Let me tell you something. When I told them I was gonna get back to doing music when I came to Walmart, and the girl said, so I mean, we're gonna talk about that. We're gonna talk about that. Like we're gonna talk about we ain't finished all that. And we're gonna. The thing is, we're gonna talk about those things, and we're gonna talk about Walmart. All of those things play in a key part. The key is that is the thing. I have told you so many things about the situation that I am. But I told you back in the day, we used to get run out of neighbor. But people want to attack you for it, and do all of that. Now, the blacks running out. That's how we have to go through some things. Life is what we make it. We have to understand that. I don't want to be the hardest of be on the block just doing that shit. I really be at a movie theater watching a movie theater. But I see too many things going on social media when people are approaching people in the mall doing bullshit. One thing I respect when I was in Atlanta, like when Atlanta could get my son, one kid thought it before. I thank him. I don't know where y'all at. Y'all need to bless that kid. I need to bless him like literally. That Atlanta, when I went to the airport this year, you need to bless him like really. You need to bless his game. I don't know 2 Chainz, Lil Baby. I think he needs to be blessed. So let me tag him in it. I need to tag him in it. I need to tag him in it, man. They got a kid they got a little baby. They got a person. And when I was in July, I went to go get my son. About June or July, I went to go get my son. You got a person that was trying to approach me to tell me off or something. But I want to thank him because he thought before he did something. We might have our differences, but I want to tell him thank you. And if you see him he was at the Atlanta Mall about June or July this month. Give him a blessing, man. Because he thought, and I bet you he had time to think of it. I bet you he had time. Give him a blessing. He's a little black. He's older. He's a little kid. He's a teenager. But give him a blessing at that Atlanta airport, man. I hope God blesses that guy, man, because that kid, he blesses that kid. But we have our different. We able to talk things out. You know what I'm saying? Usually, little baby, you see all color not done. But all God's children is not done when we believe in a higher power. And those things that we understand in those formats. I never claimed that I was dumb, but they called me out of my name. A person used to always ask me about a relationship that I was in when I was a teen. 'Cause they've been watching me since a teenager. So they used to always ask me about this person I dated, like on the other side. And where y'all at when y'all were teenagers? I said, so we don't even talk no more, like literally. But the thing is that we deal with a whole lot of stuff. People don't know, like, man, I used to get into people at work, like, but have y'all a good day, and I hope y'all like the video.